March 8th at 5:30 p.m. In lieu of Women's Day. And I'm putting the link in the chat here. And all you have to do is register. If you're able to, donations are welcome. It is put on we're all volunteering our time. But if you aren't even able to donate, I have donated myself. So don't feel like you have to contribute anything. We just want to see some people show up and come work out with me. So it's in the chat there, the link. You can donate from that page and just sign up. And it's kind of a one-way thing, just like today is. So you will sign up, you'll get a Zoom link, and then when you come into the workout, you can't see anyone else. You can just see me. So I'd love everybody to join. It's next Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully I'll see a bunch of you there. With regards to today, we're actually going to be doing a little bit of a minimalist workout today. We're not going to be using a whole lot of equipment. The only optional things you're going to use are some type of release ball, which we're going to do release work to start with some of our breathing. So once again, totally optional. I tend to demonstrate with my hands. So you don't actually have to use a ball, but if you do have something like a tennis ball, or this is like a lacrosse ball, you can kind of get into this. It might be good if you don't have a lot of sensation in your fingers or you don't have really good mobility in your grip. This might be a nice option. Okay. And then this actually isn't optional, but it's the only piece of equipment we're going to use. So some type of a dowel. It can be a dead hockey stick. It can be a broom. It can be a crutch. I think some people have been using crutches. Anything you have lying around the house, just make sure that it's wider than the width of your shoulders, or longer, I should say. So you want to have it nice and long. Okay. And then that's honestly it. I think some of us, I don't see the person in here, but if some of you actually, maybe Sydney, if you want to put the ball or a block in between your knees while we do this, that would probably be very helpful for just to keep your hips neutral. Other than that, we're just going to use our awesome bodies to work out today. So let's get started. We're going to start with some nice deep breathing first. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Get yourself away from the back of your chair if you're able to. Okay, shoulders are dropped. So shoulders are down, relax. Think of your neck being nice and long. Okay, and just give yourself a nice big inhale. And then exhale. Let it come out. Okay, you can shut your eyes for this. Nobody's seeing you, so it's okay. You can always listen. And inhale. And exhale. I'm not giving much direction on this breath. I just want nice big breathing. Okay, inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale. And exhale. Try and slow your breathing down a little bit more than you normally would. Okay, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Okay, now we're going to get a little bit more specific. So now I want us to have a hand or both hands on our belly, right at our belly button height. And I want us to think of inhaling and expanding our belly button and our belly as we do the inhale. So you're going to inhale, feel everything expand. And then on the exhale, everything sinks in towards the midline. Okay, so everything's sinking in. Here we go. Inhale. Think of like a balloon. And then exhale, we deflate the balloon. Okay, eyes closed if you'd like. I'll join you. And inhale. Big belly expansion. And exhale. And again, inhale. Big belly expansion and exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're doing 3 more as a group. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. If you can breathe slower than me, that's totally fine. Slow it right down. Inhale. and exhale. And this is our last two. Inhale. Expand the belly and exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. And awesome. Open your eyes. Good. Okay, we're going to take this opportunity. If you have your ball, feel free to use it. Otherwise, you can use your hands. And we're just going to get in and do some nice little massages or tiny little circles into our pec major. So we want to think it's kind of, well, it is behind breast tissue. So if you are female or you do have breast tissue, we have to go in and around and kind of behind it. If you are male, it's going to look a little different because you're going to be working straight across the chest. Okay, so we want to kind of get in where it's feeling a bit tender, or maybe like rock hard. Make sure that this arm, like the hand, the side that you're doing, is relaxed. We don't want to have our hand gripping on something. Okay, so try and really just relax there. Okay, and then we can take it all the way up and we're going to come right into subclavicle. So if my collarbone is here, we want to work in that meaty section just right under it. So we're just kind of going right in there, and you can even start to come onto the shoulder a little bit. Okay, so go where it feels best for you. Good. Okay, and then actually I'm going to invite you to go all the way around onto the deltoid. So you're actually going to work the whole outside of the shoulder. I try and encourage you not to do this here and support, because then we're actually using this arm. So if you can, just keep the arm in. If you need to bring it closer, you could bring it like, but just rest it somewhere on your lap so that it can be a little bit closer. Okay, otherwise we're here. Okay, about 15 more seconds here. And then we're going to take it up. So now you can support that other elbow if you want. And we're going to just roll right into those trap muscles. So we're getting right to the side of the neck. This will come all the way out. We never want to go on that bony prominence here on the top of the shoulder, but on the inner side, all the way up into the neck. So anywhere in here that feels nice or not nice, feels like you need to be here. Getting those tight spots, those tension points. Or maybe it's just a little bit sore. Three, 2, 1, and then release. Good. And then just shake that out. Awesome. Just see if you feel a difference in the sides. I know I feel a lot more length on this side. And if you do, you're on the right track. Okay, we're going to repeat all that to the other side. So we're going to come back to the pec. Okay, relaxing the side of the arm that you're working on. Getting in and behind that breast tissue, right into the pec muscle. Okay, we don't need to be like crazy intense with this. It doesn't need to be like hurting us, right? It should just be, you could feel something there. We want to feel a bit of change happening there, impact made from the hand or the ball. Okay, and then you can start to work your way up into the subclavicle. So just below that collarbone line, right in where it's kind of soft. And from there, you can kind of like work your way into just the top or the anterior part of that shoulder. And I don't think I said what we were doing today, but we're going to be doing some cardio with some isometric moves, isometric holds. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, and then you can come right into the shoulder. So you can either keep your hand here, bring it across or over, but just keep your arm relaxed down. And we're going to work that whole shoulder. And people think that the shoulder is just up here, but the deltoid actually goes all the way down mid-humerus. So this is all shoulder. We want to work all the way down. Okay, so it's not just up in here. Feel free to go all the way down and get that whole outside of that humerus of that arm. Okay, and then when you're done that, awesome. We're going to take it all the way up. Trap, last one. Getting right into that neck, side. Going where it feels nice or where it doesn't feel nice, where you need it. Might feel tight, might feel guitar stringy, might feel rock hard. None of these are wrong. It's just ways of pinpointing where we need to be or where you're going to get the most benefit from spending your time. Okay, and we're breathing while we do this, especially if you find an area that's a bit tense. Okay, using that breath is really going to help just calm that nervous system while we're doing this. And 3, 2, 1, and then release. Good. We can set that ball aside. Okay, and just take a little head tilt, see if you made any difference in the length on that side. Okay, and we're going to go right into our cat-cow. So we're going to start moving here. So we tuck the chin. Okay, rounding in the spine. Okay, so rounding all the way down. Chin tuck, there's a reason why I say that. That starts the rounding of the spine. Okay, so still keeping that chin tuck. Deep breath at the bottom. Slowly roll up. Use your hands if you need to walk yourself up. That's fine. Hands go behind you. Shoulder blades in your back pockets. Reach your heart to the ceiling. And make an opposite C curve out of your back from what you just did. And deep breath here. Good. And then we do that again. So tucking that chin. So this right here, 1, super important. Hold that chin tuck as you round down. Okay, looking past your knees, looking down past your legs, maybe at the bottom of your chair. Deep breath at the bottom. And slowly come on up. Hands behind you, shoulder blades in your back pockets. Reach your heart to the ceiling, and we take a deep breath here. Good, and we're going to do that again, tucking that chin. Nice ooey gooey movements, nice and smooth. We're going to try and keep all of our movements smooth in today's workout. Although they may be a bit quicker, we're still going to keep the pattern of being smooth or the theme. Deep breath at the bottom. Slowly rolling up. Okay, hands go behind you. Eyes to the sky, heart to the ceiling, shoulder blades in your back pockets, and we lift. And there's a deep breath here when you're ready. Last time, everybody. And tucking that chin, rounding in the spine. And deep breath at the bottom. Slowly rolling up. Nice. Hands behind you, eyes to the sky, shoulder blades in your back pockets. This is your last extension of the spine before we do a bend. And here we go, side bend. Good. Get that hand right over to the side. Have something here so you can lean on the wheel of your chair or your armrest, whatever it is that you have. And you're going to reach up and over to get a full side bend. So I'm reaching to the opposite wall this way. I'm not reaching up to the ceiling. Up and over, get that nice side body stretched. Take it up, and then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Reach up and over, lean on something. Okay, use that support so we can get a nice opening in the other side of your body. And then bring it up. Awesome. And other side, reach through to the other side. Big open stretch. Think of how many times today have you brought your hands above your head or your arms above your head. Okay, if it's like 0 to 1, then this is going to be awesome for you. Okay, super important to keep a nice healthy shoulder, to keep full range of that joint. We want to make sure that we're working it in all of the the directions it goes. And one of the directions are shoulder joint goes, well, it's a ball and socket, right? So it goes in a huge circle. So we want to make sure that we're getting those arms overhead so we can get that nice big stretch along that side body for everything that connects. Okay, if we don't use it, we lose it. And that's couldn't be more true when it comes to our bodies. So try and move in all those shapes. Okay, good. We're doing one more here. Reach, nice and big. Get it a little bigger in that reach this time. And awesome. And now we're going to rotate. We're going to use our hand on something. So I'm going to stabilize on my lap, or you can use like your armrest, whatever, and pull yourself around to look behind your shoulder and tap behind your shoulder as far as you can. Other side. Rotate, tap. This is where I'd want you to use the block in between your knees. For those of you, couple ladies in here, so we're not getting any wiggling in the hips. And tap. And tap. And tap. And tap. I would exhale on that rotation. Exhale, make space for your trunk to move. Exhale. And exhale, last one, everybody. And exhale, good. Taking those arms out, straight out today. Reach those fingers as wide as you can. Bear hug. One arm is on top of the other. And then you're going to switch it. Okay. Open. And open. Nice. Open. Open. Good. Almost there. Last 4. Hopefully we're getting a bit warm. And 2. And 3. And this is 4. And nice. Okay, we're going to be doing hinges later in our workout, but in a different way than you might think. So we're going to practice our hinges. So for stage 1, I'm just facing a bit at the corner here so that we can kind of see what's happening. So my spine is going to stay long. So I'm never going to be here rounding. Okay, so I'm here. If I'm stage 1, which means I might need a little bit of help with my trunk to stay tall, I'm not able to tip forward without like something here. You're going to use your hands to walk yourself forward to keep that long spine as long as you can. Okay. And then you're going to use your hands if you need to. Think of the nose going up to the ceiling first. Up, 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 get tall, tall, tall as we come back to seated. Okay. So you can use your hands coming forward, keeping that long spine. I don't want to see this, right? So use those hands, get that chest up, nice wide collarbone, and then push off to come up. Okay. So it could look like that. You could also slide your hands if you have a little bit of control and then kind of push off your hands and slide them in. Okay. So these are options. Those are both pretty much option 1. Okay. Option 2, you're going to grab your dowel. We're going to have the dowel pulling up into the chest, nice and tight. The reason for this is because if we don't do this, there's a tendency to round as we go forward. So this it literally stops us from being able to round in the thoracic. So we're going to come forward, keep pulling that dowel in front of your chest, come forward as far as you can with a long spine, and then think of getting taller, just like in variation 1. So we come forward, pulling the dowel the whole time. Try not let it get loose against your chest, and then up. This is version 2. Okay, version 3 is going to be taking the dowel over the head. Okay, and you're going to take a hinge with the hands overhead. So this is going to be for those that know they have a hinge practice already, and it's something that they have been working on. Okay, otherwise version 1 and version 2 are awesome as well. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate here because I think this is where a lot of us will be based on what I'm seeing for names. So here we go. Palms are down, pull that dowel into your chest, feet on the floor or in your foot plates, think of grounding through the hips, and you're going to bow to the queen across the room. So we're keeping a long spine, and then get tall as you come back, always pulling the dowel in. That's the most important part. Okay, pull the dowel, bowing to something across the room or someone. Come on up. Okay, I'm showing quite a big range of motion. You won't necessarily be this large in your movement, and that's okay. I just want to show the the full thing so that everybody can kind of get something out of it. You may just have a little tip, and that's fine, because I'd rather us not round the spine and not tip very far than like try and tip really far and then lose our long spine. Okay, priorities. Make sure you're breathing. Okay, once we've done this, don't worry, we're going to get your heart rate up. And tip. And again, the last two here. And awesome, good. Okay, done with that. So we should be pretty warm by now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our circuits. So everything today is going to be timed. Okay, so I have my trusty timer here. I'm going to show you the exercises just one at a time so that we can kind of be on the same page. But essentially, we're going to be doing 2 1 minute holds. Okay, not holds, I'm sorry, 2 1 minute circuits. One is the isometric hold version of the movement. Okay, so this will make more sense once I show you. Okay, so getting my trusty timer here. So movement quality, like I said, all I care about is you being smooth. I don't really care about speed so much. Okay, there's a couple dragon boaters in here that will actually recognize some of these movements. And if you are at the level of that, like Sydney, if you want to use some weights, go for it. Because I know that some of this is pretty familiar to you. Okay, otherwise, I'm going to encourage everybody to use no weight. And we're just going to go for your form and fluidity and some of you tempo. Okay, so we're going to make, I call these butterfly arms. So you're going to make nice, big, almost like figure eights. Okay, it's like you're swimming. It looks like butterfly wings. Okay, so this is the movement. I am not going to demonstrate it really quick today. Okay, I'm not going to take it really fast. I'm just going to keep this for those that need to see what the arms are doing. But I encourage you to go faster than me if you feel that that feels good or you're able to for the minute. Okay, we do this for 1 whole minute. Okay, when you're done, we end with the hands up above the head and my palms are just forward. So we're here. And then we're going to hold that for a minute. And then we're going to take a break. Okay, so it's 1 minute and then 1 minute back to back. And then we're going to take a rest. Okay, are we ready? So once again, butterfly arms, follow along with me to start. And then if you want to pick up your pace, if you're feeling smooth, go for it. But I really do challenge you to pick a pace that you know you can sustain for a whole minute. All right, everybody, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Big butterfly arms. Okay, so make sure you're really getting palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down. If you want to stand, for those of you that are able to stand or feel like you have a good athletic stance going on, feel free to do this standing. That's fine. Okay, otherwise we're sitting in that nice tall seat. Nice big butterfly arms. Make sure you're getting them up above your head. We're not just down here, right? Get them up. Okay, nice big butterfly arms. Woo. Keep going. Shoulders are away from those ears, so you're not scrunching in those shoulders. Keep them down. And we're breathing. This is a good day to put some music on. Good. 5, 4, 3. We don't drop the arms. 2, 1. We bring them up and we hold. 1 minute. Smile. Turn the corners or the edges of your lips up. And just breathe. Try and have very little movement in the rest of your body. Sometimes we do like these little dances down here. I'm guilty of that. When things get hard, we start to jump around, we move, we fidget. Something's itchy, right? Try and not do that. Try and just stay still. Like a tree. 30 seconds. Breathing. This is about where we'll gonna probably start to feel the heat in the shoulders. Okay, neck nice and long. So make sure that this stays long. We're not up here. Relax your face. Do some facial expressions. Make sure you're not tense in your face. Okay, you can turn your neck gently side to side and then come back to that stillness just to make sure we're relaxing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring those hands down. Good. Okay, I'll time a 30-second break. And then we're doing another version of that. Okay, so I'll explain it on the rest. So now we're doing reverse butterflies. Okay, so we were going up this way, right? And now we're going to reverse it. So our pinkies go up first, and it's like we're pushing water away from us. So figure eights. This one reminds me of treading water. I don't know if anybody used to take like swimming classes when they were little, but they would tell me like, this is how you spread the peanut butter and jelly on the bread. This is how you do it. Okay, so here, and then this time when we do the hold, the hands are going to be up, but this time the thumbs are going to be down. So we're up here. Okay, but my thumbs are down. So people can see, hands are like this as opposed to like this. Okay, here we go. Each of these is a minute. 3, 2, 1, and go. Reverse butterfly. Pinkies up, pinkies up, pinkies up, pinkies up. Okay, nice and big. Okay, I'm not going fast. Like I said, feel free to speed it up if that feels good for you. But more importantly, I need you to last for the whole minute. So if you need to slow it down because you can last the whole minute, perfect. I don't want you speeding up so fast and then having to give up at 30 seconds, which is where we're at now. Okay, so just keep that, be nice and fluid, keep that smoothness in that movement, in your movement quality as you do this to the very end. Okay, keep that breath going. You have 8 seconds left here before we do our hold. Nice big figure eights. This is 3, 2, 1, hold. Remember, thumbs are down like this. Okay, we're here for a minute. Now it's less than a minute, but find that stillness. Drop those shoulders. Stretch your elbows. Hands are just barely, they're just in front. They're not way up behind my head. They're just in front. So see my angle? They're just in front like this. Okay, try and not move. Keep that stillness. Do as much as you can. If you have to bring your hands down, fine, but take a deep breath and see if you can come back up, even if it's just for 5 seconds. Feel your belly expanding and sinking as you breathe. Get low. Feel stable in those hips, heavy in the trunk. 8 seconds left. You're almost there. Don't let those elbows bend for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Awesome. 30-second break. And then we're going to do a different one. Okay, are we ready? Okay, this next one. So hands are at your sides. We have our thumbs up like we're hitchhiking. And we're just going to be going to shoulder height. So we're going to come up just to shoulder height and then down. Just to shoulder height and then down. Okay, so just this for 1 minute. Okay, you can have a soft elbow if you'd like. It can be like this. It doesn't need to be fully straight out. If you need your hands to stabilize, excuse me, on this one, I would just alternate. You could do this, which is really good, also a really good way to build up a bit of that trunk stabilizing muscles. Okay, or if that's even too much, you can hold on and do one, but just keep moving. Okay, and then the hold for those individuals. Let's see, we could do a hold. You could just keep them low, actually. Marnie, if this doesn't work for you, let me know. You could even keep them up to the side so you're balanced. Just something off of here. We just want to hit the deltoid. So low here, whatever works. Okay. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, so once again, you can have a slight bend in those elbows if you need to. Okay, we're staying nice and tall. My collarbone is super wide. Keep breathing, keep moving. Feel free to bend those elbows a little bit or alternate. You can do, remember, one arm at a time if that's helpful. Okay. Try and not use momentum. So we don't want to throw those hands up, right? We want to control, and we're choosing to lift, choosing to come down. Okay. You have 15 seconds left, and then we're doing our hold. Three, two, one, and hold here. So not higher than the shoulders. So we don't want to be here. Okay, we're here, if anything, slightly lower, just so we can keep the neck nice and long. Palms are facing each other. Okay, nice and tall. Get that trunk nice and long. Push the feet into the floor of the foot plate. Think of light shining out through the crown of your head to the ceiling, through the ceiling. Okay, we're strong here. Thirty seconds left. Keep going. Smile if it gets hard. It helps, I promise. Turn those corners of your mouth up. Last 15 seconds here. You get a little break after this. Breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take a little break, 30 seconds. Awesome. Okay, 30 seconds here. And then we're going to do a different one. Okay, here we go. So get your water. If anyone has any questions or comments, we are going to move kind of quickly. I'm just giving you these 30-second breaks and that's it. But if you do have a question or a comment, just write it in and I'll see if I can help you out. All right, so this next one, we're going to do a little bit different. So we're going to take a high five where we've kind of done these jacks, I call them. So you're going to give yourself a high five at the top. So we clap, and then you're going to come down, and then this is where that hinge is coming in that I talked about. Hinge, and we're going to try and clap under our legs. So we're going to come up and then down, clap under the legs. Up, clap under the legs. Up, clap under the legs. Okay, this one doesn't have a hold. Okay, we're just doing this for the minute because this is enough. Okay, if you need to break at any time in the minute, go for it. Otherwise, we're going to keep moving. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, this is the only minute here. 1, and go. So we clap and then come on down, hit. Okay, if you can't obviously go under your legs, some of us, that's just not, we're not able to, or there's no space, you can just clap your sides. Okay, if you can do the hinge and clap your sides like that, that's awesome too. Otherwise, you're staying tall and you're just clapping your sides. Okay, so whatever variation works for you, you are 25 seconds in. Keep breathing. Okay, nice, easy, fluid movement. Notice how I'm not like racing through anything today. I just want people to be smooth with their movement. Really learn to control everything you're doing. Nice and smooth. Choosing which pattern or which way and space you're choosing to put your limbs or your body. Okay, we're not just throwing our limbs around. Ready? And time. That was your minute. Awesome. 30-second break, and then we're going to go back to our superset with the holds, but a new one. Hope everybody's doing okay. All right, so that was our time. Let's put this back here. So we did our lateral raise. We did it with the thumbs up. This time I want us to do it with the thumbs down. Okay, so we come up, thumbs go down. As we come up, there's a nice little bend in my elbow. We don't have to be like this. Same rule applies. If we have a hard time doing this without falling forward, feel free to do one at a time, and that should help. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Thumbs are down like boo. Yeah. And we're not going higher than the shoulders. We want to stay shoulder height with our hands. We don't need to go higher. Good, everybody. You are halfway. Try not full or like use that momentum. I want you to control. Good. Almost there. You have 12 seconds. Keep going. Saw a message here. Thank you, Marnie. Hopefully I'll see you Tuesday. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to hold 1 minute here. Soft bend in the elbows. Thumbs are facing down. Big inhale, breathing. How tall are you sitting? Evaluate your body. Are we slouching at this point? Are our shoulders rounding forward? Do we need to lift up, widen that collarbone? Do the thumbs need to go down more? Are our hands drooping down here? Okay, start to evaluate what's happening. Are we doing the little wiggle dance? Keep it still. Deep breath, neck nice and relaxed. You can do a little wiggle of your neck or just a side to side to make sure we're not holding any tension. And then come back to your stillness. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 30 seconds here. Everybody's doing great. Hang in there. Okay, and then we're going to do another one. Okay, so these ones are going to be claps. They're going to be only from overhead. So we're going to start with the hands out to the sides, and we're going to clap and then bring it in. Clap and then bring it in, okay? The other option to this is an angel, if you want, okay? So we can do this, but some people, it doesn't feel nice to have the elbow extended. So if that's the case, you can do these angels, okay? It is a long time to have your hands above your head, so take breaks if you need it, but I'm going to just keep moving through the whole minute because there's people at different levels in here. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Up, clap, up, clap, okay? Or we're doing your angel. Okay, either one. I'll switch between the two. So at the end of it, you're going to be holding either this or this, okay? I didn't explain that, so keep going. You are halfway there. Nice opening in the chest. Keep going, breathe. Get taller. As this gets harder, we should be working harder to like focus on that long spine and get that posture even better, because that's when our body starts to crumple and break down. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then we're holding. Take breaks if you need to. We're here or we're here. Okay. Chest lifted, get taller. Elbows don't have to be totally straight. You can have them soft. Here, they should be at the level of the shoulder, so we don't want to be here. This is going to be a popular one. Okay, here. Don't let them sink. Big inhale through the nose. Shut your eyes if you need to, if that helps. Exhale. Focus on that breath. Whisper to yourself that you are strong. I am strong. And get through these last 20 seconds. Keep going. You're almost there. Stillness. crown of the head shooting light up to the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And awesome job, everybody. Good. Take a little break. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to save a little time to stretch today. "30 seconds. That one was hard. All right, here we go. Our last one today. You know this. It's not a superset. We're going to repeat the claps. Boom, boom. Okay. Some of us are like over it. We've had enough overhead. So what I'm going to invite you to do is clap corner and then down, and then clap corner and then down. Okay. So up at your ear, down, up at your ear, down. Okay. I'm going to demonstrate that way just so people can see the pattern of left and right. But if you're still ready to go and your shoulders need more workout, you're repeating this one. Okay, everybody, this is your last minute. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we go. Clap, down. Other side. Clap. Other side. Doesn't need to be high, just to the ear. Okay, make sure those hips aren't wiggling. If you're tipping forward, make sure your hinge is nice. That back is nice and long. If you don't want to hinge, you don't have to. Remember, you're just going to clap the sides like this. Okay, some of us might not need to hinge. Just here. Okay, keep going. That's it. 15 seconds, and then you are done the hardest part of today. At least with me. I don't know what else you have today. 5 seconds. 2, last clap. Done. Awesome. Good. Okay, let's take a twist. Get your sip of water. You're going to take your hands when you are ready. Okay, and you're going to just rotate the hands over, and you're going to take a nice tall twist. So you're going to look over your shoulder. We have to complete the twist, so we have to do the look. So we can't twist and look at the monitor. We have to look over. Okay, so I'll talk you through it. Trust, I'll tell you when to come out of it. We are on a timer for 30 seconds. Okay, sitting as tall as you can. Shoulders are down and back. Slowing down your breath. Awesome. Slowly unwind. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to the other side. So using your hands to rotate, look, finish the twist and look over your shoulder, and we're on the clock. Breathing, not forgetting that. And slowly unwind. Good. Okay, we're going to take nice, easy shoulder rolls coming forward. So nice and easy. 1. Okay, just getting that, flushing that neck out a little bit. And 4, 5, good. And 8. This is 9. And then we do 10, and then we're going to reverse it nice and big. Notice how my hands are just hanging. So all the work's coming from those shoulder blades. No arms. We're not doing this. Okay. Keep those arms loose, nice and relaxed. 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we're going to do a half circle. So half circle, paint with the nose. 1, and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 more, and then we're going to do a hold. 5 and 6. And now you're going to stay on this side. Tuck your chin, look at your armpit. And we should be feeling or trying to get that nice big long stretch on the opposite side on the neck going into that back of the shoulder. Okay, we're here for 30 seconds. Really make sure you're tucking that chin. So it's like you're going to grab something with your chin right at your armpit. Continuing to breathe. Slowly unwind that. Same thing, other side. Tuck that chin. Look at the armpit. Now we should be working that other opposite side, like the neck going into the back of the shoulder there. Okay, make sure you're not hanging your head. So that's why I keep saying really tuck your chin. Eyes on the armpit. 30 seconds. Keep your breath going. Slowly unwind. Awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll just remind you once again, and I'll put it in the chat again, I am teaching a class, an adaptive fitness class, next Tuesday night if you want to work out with me again sooner than Thursday. Tuesday night at 5:30. Use the link I just put in there. Sign up. It's free. They do take donations, but if you can't bring a donation, totally fine. Still want you to show up. It's going to be great. And it's in to celebrate Women's Day. So thank you everybody for coming. I will see hopefully a lot of you Tuesday and then again next Thursday. If you have any questions, I'll stay on for a minute or two. Thanks everybody. The class is at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Awesome. Thanks, Linda. Would love to see you there. Cool. Thanks, Janice. And thank you, Doreen.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much, Megan.
Thank